All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome aboard, everybody. I'm Mark Miller from Right Line Trading. Welcome to the AI Auto Trader and the Heikenhachi Trend Tracker systems. We'll be doing a little live action here. We got the market here flying up. Heikenhachi Trend Tracker systems on it. Right here we go. We got the Heikenhachi Trend Tracker jumped in on this buy sell signal. It's a discretionary system giving you an automated bot here to kind of see how the market's moving and how the ATM's working for the bot. Let's go ahead and get this thing rolling on an account. The thing's smoking right now. All right, welcome aboard, everybody. Good to see you. Let me put a comment in here. Good morning. $3 sign. Oops, son of a gun. Got a pound sign in there by accident. Okay, we got the market here moving pretty fast now. The opening bell just rang. And we're flying. Leaderboard's looking pretty slim overnight. I had the gold bot did pretty good overnight. One Apex account do good. The other ones are down in the dust. So well, kind of let's watch this little system here and see what's going to happen before we get too adventurous. That was a nice move right there. It was a beautiful trade. Thing started to duck down and slipped up quickly. The old Heikenhachi buy sell signals cranking now. I think that's worthy of trading the way it looks. We'll add that to a few counts down here. We'll catch the next one. Gold was doing really good last night. So kind of give you a little bit around the chart here, what I'm looking at. Over in the top right, we've got our Claude integrated dashboard. Okay, we're in now on a couple of accounts. We took this trade with the Heikenhachi trend tracker buy sell signal. This is our discretionary system, but we also have a bot that we've created for each of the four major futures indexes instruments here. So this is the NQ bot. It's got a 60 tick stop loss. So that's a $300 risk on the trade, and shooting for $1,000 bill here. Plus, got the leapfrog technology in here to jump off if it goes. Okay, we close the door on the trade here. We got the door closed. We got a break even trade here. And we got a $500 trade now coming back on me. 400, 600. Can we get a 6? Can we get a 4? Here we go. Can we come on break even? Trading this bot right here. The Heikenhachi trend tracker buy sell bot. All right, Sven, good morning. I know I still have it on my notepad, Sven. We're still working on the Claude dashboard. Here we go. We got a little leapfrog going. I still got you documented here on my notepad. Okay, we got a $1,500 trade now. We got a leapfrog heading towards north. You got a $1,700 trade on that one. 1,800. Nice trade. That's a beauty, eh? We caught the Heikenhachi trend tracker buy sell signal. That was a buy. That was a bargain. That little bot's HOT right now. We'll add a funded account to it, see if we can catch a rabbit's foot here. So kind of keep going around the screen here. On the top right is our dashboard. We've got quite a few tabs in here that give you some insight into some different information. The first one is the we call this the leaderboard, scoreboard, how the bots are doing for the day. This is only one session. So the sessions for the futures instruments start at 6 p.m. the day prior. So these bots have been running overnight, and this is the P&L for them overnight. I got a little itchy trade here, trying to hold the 220. Come on, baby. Not looking good for the home team. 220. There we go, and we popped up to a break-even trade. And so this is the Claude optimized dashboard here. You typically use our best bot technology. That's this tab here. But the bots ain't producing that well here. We got the Hikinachi trend tracker bots are coming out HOT today. Last night the gold bot on my other computer tapped out at $4,000. This one was doing really well on this computer, and I switched it to the MGC to trade my prop accounts, and I didn't do very well on the MGC. Here we go. We got another $800 trade now. Because this is a PA account, I'm going to go ahead and I only need 500 in those a day, so I can shut those down. Nice trade right there. Okay, we got the Hikinachi Trend Tracker bot coming out at $3,200, the NQ bot right here. Up here on this dashboard, it's up at 2,200. Where is it? 2,000. 2,000. My GC's at 2,000. I got to switch that back to the GC. Had it on the MGC to trade it. The GC is pretty heavy duty risk on that GC bot. The MGC, I was doing 4 contracts. There we go. We got the gun loaded again. All right, let's add a couple more now. It's like a merry-go-round for me. So this thing in the middle is a trade copier, and I'm using the Replicanto by Flowbots. No affiliation with them, just using their trade copier. It's a tool, another trading tool that I bought. Other people have different kinds. Rory trades the affordable indicators one. Some people trade Apex's trade copier. There's a ton of them. But what we do here at Right Line Trading is we design and develop these strategies over here in the bottom left that do all this action that you see on the chart. It times the entries. It looks at all the indicators from the price action that's going on, and I think there's 200. And I actually seen it when I had Claude. I didn't realize how many parameters we really had, but I think there's around 200 actual different parameters that are in a strategy. But anyways, that's what we do. We got all the different settings set up for them over here, and they're trying to make money in the market by buying and selling automatically. They don't make money every day, um, and they don't lose money every day either. That's the cool thing. You don't know. It's trading. It's trading. It's not winning and it's not losing. But to be a trader, especially a futures trader, you're going to lose several trades. You need to be aware of that's part of the game. Especially an automated bot. We're looking for numbers. We're a quants basically, and we're trying to do some mathematics here to get us on the right side, get us on the right side of the P&L. So I'm a numbers guy. I like numbers. I was a data dog for a long time in the factory. Miller was the continuous improvement leader for a long time, always trying to improve things. And to do that, you got to look at the data. What's the data telling us? My goal at my last job, I had to save $3 million a year. So that just became painful. Painful. You can't keep doing that, but we were in the $50 million range of sales. So, you know, 5% savings is, about 2.5 million. So that was the goal. All right, let's see what the bots can do here. We got the Hikinachi Trend Tracker bot, HATT. So we got two systems that you're looking at here, unfortunately. We've got the AI Auto Trader that has 12 bots, six of them that trade on the NQ, and six of them that trade on the ES. And five of those will hand off whatever the best one is. Let me go into this tab over here. This is our best bot tab. I can make this a little bit bigger. And today there's no best bots. So it's not a good day to take the trade on the AI Auto Trader right now. Got one in the green here on the ES. That's a little unusual. So I'm gonna wait till the NQ can start to come up the leaderboard. But for now, that's a no trade zone. Over here, caught a couple of lucky rabbit's feet here with this Hikinachi Trend Tracker system. So that one we have four bots. It's really a discretionary system. And if you'd buy that system, it comes with these four charts here. Look at all my buys. So it comes with these four charts, and the real brilliant thing behind that is it's simple. So this thing is so simple. We put a buy signal on the chart for you. So the idea is you see the buy signal jump on the chart, and we have these things called ATMs right here, automated trade managements. And I have about 50 in here, but I developed my five best for you and put them in the system that you would download. The Hikinachi Trend Tracker system has the five that I typically would use, and those are in here. But again, I don't aspire to do one thing the same anytime. So I always try 100 different things. That's my style. But again, I gave you the best five that I have. And anyway, so you would to use this system, and look how easy that looked right there. Bye, 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 bye. That's Kramer right here. This is Kramerica. Bye, 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 bye. So, and that was what the bot did for me. The bot takes the buy signal as long as there's a confluence of other indicators. Don't forget that these things are super smart, and I can set it up to look at 20 different things, and they have to all be in alignment to take an entry, and it'll do it 100% of the time. Where if it's me, guess what? I like to do things different every time. So I would never take the same entry. But anyway, so that's what the bot does for us. Is it's a very technical driven system, and it gives you good indication if you would follow the bot, if the bot's making money, that you might make money too. That's the idea. Is that it's like our guide, our assistant, an AI assistant here, jumping on the chart for us, saying bye, 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 bye. And we also have this background here that comes into the chart as well. That's what we call our background bias. That means that things are looking green. Things are looking green there. Um, it's a higher time frame, so it's 3 time frames higher than the candle we're trading. So we call that a confluence of indicators. If you get these other ones here too. This one is a trend line. It's our 50 moving average trend line, then our 15 moving average trend line, and then these red ones up here are price rejections. So back in the past over here, price went up to that level and got rejected somewhere along the line back here, or right back here. Price got rejected and went back down. So you tend not to trade right into those because they tend to hold up, but they always get broken. So take that for what it's worth. They tend to hold up, but they get broken. Always. Never once was a pivot ever always on the chart. They always get broken. Sooner or later, sometimes maybe years if the trend lines or the pivots way low. There's always two on the chart now that I think about it, an upper level and a lower level. Depends on what frame you look back on, I guess. All right, let's dial another one up here. I see another move going north. One more run at it. 2021. Starting to do another breakaway here. What this system does, it looks at these candle bodies and it tries to find a flat bottom one. And that's the old flat bottom candle. It doesn't have a wick sticking out of it. Wicks are no good for this one. The system requires a flat bottom. Some of these have really small wicks. You can't even see them. The one that it took the buy signal, so the buy signal will only come on the flat bottom ones. Can't really see that there. Oops, 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 oops. Can't really tell that there's no wick on there, but you can always go into the indicator and move around that buy signal. So right here, we can go down to that indicator. And move around that offset down here. Moves that buy signal a little bit farther off the candle for you. Now you can see those are totally flat bottoms. The one next to it, it didn't put a buy signal there because of that little tiny wick. You can't even hardly see it maybe on your screen. I'm not sure what you're looking at on, but if you're looking at it on a phone, you probably definitely don't see it. But on a TV, you might be able to. But there's a super small wick on that one, so no buy signal. When these candles get formed, if momentum is continuing in your direction during the candle change, it will have a flat bottom. If price comes back within that candle, it makes a wick, and that's a no-go. Wicks are no-goes. So over here in the bottom left of my screen is the control center. It's the NinjaTrader 8 control center. We developed these strategies here on NinjaTrader 8 platform. And right now, this is the P&L of the portfolio of accounts. These are the ones in the green. Just got a few. Got a couple Heikenhachi buy sell bots up there nicely in the green, and the money makers up there in the green. But other than that, the rest of the portfolio is down in the dumps. We had a tough overnight. The price movement was probably within 100 points all night long. So that's no good for a bot. Because they're aggressive. They're like a chat GPT bot. Like they're always ready to go. I'm ready. I'm ready. They technical analysis sets up for a trend and then the trend reverts. So, it's just all night long of small little fluctuations, which they get caught off guard quite a bit. So I tend to just kind of wait for the hot one to show up and play that one. I like to gamble, so this is my best way to pick the right one is the one that's winning. Like, don't make it complicated on me. Don't overcomplicate this for me. Which one's winning? Okay, I play that one. That's what I do. Been doing it for about 4 years now. I used to do it before I bought this business, actually. That's the way I made quite a bit of money while I was working. I was working as an engineer. Here we go. We're about to get hot here. Take another run for the hills. I was an engineer, but man, I was always at a computer or my phone or whatever. And I'd trade those high flyer biotechs every morning. It wasn't necessarily always biotechs, but it seemed like it was. Tell you what I learned in that is that when they sell more shares, you get smoked quickly. When they release more shares out into the market, you get halved. I've been halved a lot, unfortunately. Feels like cheating. Feels like they're cheating when they do that. Okay, we got a flat bottom being formed here. If this is a high volume candle again, we're going to take a northbound train. That little thing turns blue, we're jumping in with it. So we got a couple of candle colors that jump onto the chart and change. So green is good, going in a trend in the bullish trend. If it turns blue, that means there's high volume within that same candle. So a lot of contracts being traded, 20% more than the average of the previous candles. So it's doing some mathematics on the previous candles and it's coming up with the average of volume. And if this candle makes 20% more than the average, then it will turn blue. Didn't get high volume. High volume in futures tend, not always, just like nothing's always, but they tend to extend a move. Um, Volume typically increases price, or reduces it quickly because there's, taking a lot. So a lot of buy sells, a lot of buy sells, and then it runs out of that price. So now they go to the next price, the next price. So it tends to have a long body candle. So that one was not a high volume, and we can see now it's starting to get a little soft here around the 300 range. 30,300 here on the chart. We're moving back up to our all-time highs again. That's nice for the 401k again. I'm right at the $500,000 in my 401k, and it's hard because it keeps going under 500 and then back above it and then back under it and back above it. It's like freaking drama queen. It's hard to watch because it's the time that you're hoping that this thing accelerates. I've been so patient with a 401k. It's really important to start them when you're young, and for the first 10 years, it doesn't even seem like it's doing anything. But I'm telling you, you're 20, like I'm on now, 20 something. I'm on about 25, probably 24 years of investing in a 401k. Now it's starting to move like quick, but up and down. So, you can lose 20,000 in a day or make 20,000 in a day if it moves 5%. That's or so. That's those are the kind of swings you get, which is if you get idioty, it's not something for you to watch. All right, we're starting to move up north nicely here. We get high volume, we'll be jumping in train here. Okay, we got the ES now moving up the leaderboard nicely. I'm going to add the ES Best Buy into a few accounts down here. Hmm. And the P23. Okay, so we got them loaded up here. Got a couple of bots loaded into some Apex accounts. I've got this four of them trading from the Hikinachi Trend Tracker buy sell the NQ bot right here that we're watching, trading to these four. And then I've got another tab created that I'm going to trade the ES best bot to these three. Our best bot right now, the ES best bot, is going to be taking the moneymaker trades and trading it into those prop accounts. So the moneymaker is not a strategy I want to trade right now because it's a counter trend trading strategy. We would have to go south in the market for that bot to get active again. So I'm going to override it with the ES star, which is going to take a lot of trades, and it's doing well. So I'm going to trade that to my best spot right now. I'm doing the ES star. The ES star is right now in a beauty trade. It's up $1,000. Plus, it was up 400 already. So this is the ES chart now. This is the ES 1 minute. Go look at the ES star and shut it down. So it's in a beauty. I'm going to shut it down, and I'm going to also shut down the best spot, or it's the ES best spot. And now the next ES best spot entry, I'll take it, and it will jump in with these three accounts here for me. Do four, keep things in symmetry. So we got four loaded on the ES best spot now, and we got four loaded on the Hikinachi trend tracker. If we can catch another buy sell signal. Okay, so when I close that trade, the P&L updated for the ES star, so it would be trading the ES star automatically now here. So we got it back in auto for the ES. Mine's trading the ES star. Okay, the Nasdaq's up 334 points, 1.1%. S&P's up 29 points. Tell you the hot one for stocks is the Russell. On the year, the Russell's leading the way here on the indexes. That's unusual. All right, making a nice run up here. Hmm. Keep my eye on the leaderboard in case I see one of these NQ bots start to make its way up here. Not seeing any yet. They're down in the dumpster still. Sometimes you got to wait it out as a trader. Pick which one's doing good. Got the ES moving nicely up the leaderboard here. All the trades are consolidated, so the bot again is very technically sound. It doesn't jump out of its out of its work envelope. If um, if the indicators don't line up for it, it doesn't trade. Unfortunately, for someone like me, this is painful. It's painful to go 15 minutes without taking a trade, but that's what the bot will do for you. Go grab a drink real quick. Not that kind of drink either. Just a drink. Okay, so we had a sell signal come onto the chart, but we have some indicators in the strategy that tell it not to do that. Say no bueno on that one. Long as we got a green background or a green trend line, we won't take the bait. We don't take the bait on that one. We're forming a nice one now, though. There we go, and we're off to the races here. Going long on the NQ. Heikinachi trend tracker buy sell signal jumped in on a buy here. We got a 60 tick stop, $300 loss. And we took the loser. Okay, we got the ES in also. We got the ES in. We're running it up here now. We got the ES, the old steady Eddie here. Got the ES strategy trading to these 4 accounts. Roo, good morning. What's happening? How's the gold market, man? Thing was rolling last night. I haven't checked it yet today, but hit 4,000 on the other computer up there. The P&L of the bot. I started trading it a little bit, but I didn't do good. I switched down to the MGC because the GC is a little heavy duty. I think it's a $600 loser on a trade, so that's a little much for a $2,000 drawdown. Trade's catching its breath here. Taking a breather, coming back down. Mhm. Mhm. We'll get a couple of charts going here. Over on the right, we're checking out the NQ. Over on the left, we're watching the ES. Sorry. Over on the left now, we're watching the ES trade. Rue, you take any trades? Tell me you've been trading gold, man. That's been hot last night. Look at my other computer real quick. Ta-da. Yeah, the gold stopped trading at profit targets 4,000. So I'm gonna reset that one. Oh baby, $1,200. Way to go, Rue. High five, brother. Boom. Shakalaka. Way to go. Looking at a pretty good retracement here on the NQ and the ES. Da-na-na-na. SLR, good morning. Good to see you. Let's see what you say here. All right, Reverend Rick, good morning, sir. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Good morning. Still trying to learn how to trade the bots. Good luck. um, like I said, trading is like it's a tool, I guess is the best way to say it. You know, it's not a guarantee if you so usually we have win rate next to these, but the AI, this isn't an AI bot. This is a Heikenhachi trend tracker bot, so a different system. So we actually don't even store the data in the database. But um, what you can look at LCLR is your data on your machine by going to your trade performance. and just trying to use data as a guide, but not as a, as a all what do they say, all end all be all, something like that. Um, Tutorial bots have Claude on them while my dashboard does not. Yeah. So Claude, we're working on our Claude tab. It wasn't performing, first of all, P&L wise. And second of all, it was a little more complicated than I wanted it to be. And at the end of the day, I got to try to get things that are profitable. So it wasn't making money, and that's the most important thing. And so we're working on it. Sergio had been working on it now for about 4 or 5 days. And it gets so complicated sometimes that we had to kind of reset this morning and say, okay, what are the must-haves? What do we need it to do? So we're working on it. It's not ready, unfortunately. But I told him the three things that I need is my daily. So we trade prop accounts mostly now. What I need on this Claude tab is I need, and hopefully this aligns with what you guys need too, but it's what I need is the daily loss limit, the daily profit target, and then how much I'm willing to risk per trade. So those three key variables are going to be at the top, and then it's going to deliver us our best option based on that information. So that's where we're heading. But what we needed, and then we didn't put it in the first version, is some sort of buffer. So just because it form fits the data and says this is the optimum stop and target, anybody who trades knows that if you put your stop right there, price will hit it and you'll go out. But then you're out of the trade. So we need to build in like a 5 or 10% buffer, that even though it says the stop should be, let's say, 20 ticks, we got to go to 24, because trading goes and gets your price that you're offering, because we do put limit order out there as a stop loss. And who knows how this thing actually works, but they come get you. So you got to leave a buffer. So we didn't have that in the first version. Don't know if that was what it was, but um, so anyway, we're working on it. That's always part of the process. That's the cool thing about working with a business, is we have people in the background here doing stuff all day long. where where most people, like when I was doing my master's degree, I did it from like 9 p.m. till midnight every day, for a long time. That's when I actually got to do my college classes. The coolest thing was I was doing the college in California. I was in North Carolina at the time, and I had to go to California a few times, but it was mostly online. So I had till, I think it was 3 in the morning Eastern time. So there was several mornings where I was pounding away to the last minute to turn something in. I think it was 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning, something like that, where I could. I'm a last minute guy, so I would I'd be working till all hours of the night into the morning. Okay, the ES trade here starting to move up again now. Price moves in a sinusoidal wave. A little bit of up, little bit of down, a little bit of up, little bit of down. And you can't even hardly tell if it's moving up or down on a trend. My favorite candle to look at is the Unarenko candle. It takes a lot of that up and down and makes it look a little simpler. That's what I'm looking at on the left, is a Unarenko candle. Over on the right, this is a 1 minute candle. It's a Hikinachi 1 minute candle. Caught some nice buying pressure right off the open here on the Hikinachi trend tracker system. Capitalized with 4 accounts over here. Took 2 good trades with these 2 evaluation accounts first, then added the PAs to it, and it made another winner. And then I put another one on it, and I took a loser so far. So I guess 2 winners and 1 loser. We're in the ES trade over here. We're in this trade. We're trying to go north, trying to go bullish here. And we're underwater about $100 right now on these 4 accounts. Good news is we had a nice bullish move here up to about 75.32. So hopefully they jump back in here shortly. This trade, I believe, is a $400 risk. Let's go see. $500 risk on this trade. Actually, I'm trading the ES star on this one. So the moneymaker moved up into the numero uno spot. So it's now the ES best spot. The next trade this spot would take would be the moneymaker trade. It's always cycling in the winter. All right, we're starting to push up again here on the NQ. Maybe we can get a little bit of volume behind some of these candles. Starting to build another compression zone. No, we don't. We don't sell this with a MCP server. Um, we do have a few people in our Discord that can get you a discount code for a VPS that's right next to the CME in Chicago. And last time I saw the price, I believe it was around $100 a month, and it was a system designed for trading. So, in fact, Reverend Rick, I believe, even has that one. He's here in the chat today. I believe you had that one, Rick. There, I think I saw you write something about a server or a VPS somewhere. Oh, you're from New Jersey. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate it. Yeah. No, New Jersey. You can trade this system, from anywhere in the U.S. Actually, anywhere in the world. Um, oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. Yeah. The clock. Yeah. Sorry. We This isn't okay. Now I'm trying to decipher what you got there. This is a server that we do use Claude right here, passing through to. We jailbroke Ninja Trader's control center and their database, and we now have it through this. It's a local MCP server here that's only on your computer, so it's really just a gateway from kind of like a backdoor uh, through to your own files on your machine. So these are all local. Nothing leaves this system um, through Claude. We have some Claude skills in the background here, some PY files that are acting on the data and trying to do some closed loop activity here to deliver us like our best bot technology, things like that. And then we did have and we'll have in another hopefully a few days again a Claude tab that we had some Claude skills in there doing some optimization for us. Um, and we're working on it again, version 2 as always. But anyways, that's another integration that we've had with this dashboard. But man, this thing is super awesome. So we jailbroke all these strategy settings. So now you can, hit modify. You can go into the thing. You can change your instrument. You can change your times. Anything, any of the parameters that are really valuable. How much you want to, risk for the day. How much you want to, how when you want the bot to stop trading based on P&L. So we have a huge amount of features in here that clients have asked for over the years, and we've tried to implement the ones that we consider are valuable as well. So we have all that action that you can do here. If you still believe that you're smarter than the bot, you can pick all longs or all shorts, or um, you can pause it if you wanted to. That was a feature people asked for quite a while. A pause button in case the market starts getting choppy. They wanted to pause it and have it not even take a trade. Here we go. We're in two different bots now. We got 8 accounts on the line here. We got the wagon loaded. We're trying to go north. Got the ES here up $100. Got $400 now. And we got the NQ breaking even. We got a 60 tick stop on this NQ trade here. So it's a pretty tight stop. And we just popped up to break even there. I got this spot breaking even quickly. It breaks even quickly to take a break even trade. It's called squeezing your stop. Over here on the left, we got a $200 trade on the ES now. So we're in both of these bots. We got eight accounts rolling right now. Both of them are up about 200 apiece. And we're rolling, going north. Heading to New Mexico soon. Never been there before. Go down to Albuquerque and we're going to the lavender fields. That's what we're going for. It's not necessarily, but playing some golf. That'll be good. Go on Route 66. All right, we got the ESNQ here, primed up, trying to go north. Hitting some compression here. We got a $200 trade across 8 accounts. See if we can hit that 420 mark. All right, we got a break even trade on the NQ. On our system, the ES trades are a little more consistent. They trade a lot less, and they're just a slower trade. This one's got a big old stop down here. It's still $100 trade on that one. We leave these strategies available for you to change any settings, and sometimes our members will put the a strategy that they've been working on in our Discord and share it with us, and we've used quite a few of them over the years. Hmm. So the Hikanachi buy sell is the leader on my system. The gold is up about 2,800. Couple of prop accounts up around 2,000, and then the NQ buy sell is at 1,700. Now my moneymaker, ES moneymaker, is moving up the leaderboard nicely. It's up at about 1,200 now. Got a couple of funded counts here in good range. Got them over the $500 mark. ES best bots moving up the leaderboard nicely. That's what we're trading here live. So it's got this PA account that it's juicing right now. It's got 275. It's got these other evaluations. It's up 275. See if we can't catch another high volume candle over here on the NQ and take another ride. I'm glad we got out at 60 ticks. It looks like that thing pulled back to about 120 or so there. So that would have been a pretty heavy duty loss if I'd have stayed in there. So we got a lot of action going on in the automation and the trade management as well. For this strategy on the right, for example, the stop loss starts at 60 ticks, and then it moves itself up to plus 5 ticks as soon as price gets 60 ticks in the positive direction. So as soon as it makes $300, the stop moves up and get you into break even situation, so you don't, you're not vulnerable anymore. Risk is off the table. Get the risk off the table. Play with the house's money. That was my goal in poker every time. Blackjack, give me the house's money, and then I double down. That's when I made serious money. When you start playing with the house's money, that's a whole different game. I always sit in that first shoe too. The first card comes to me. That's my goal. Find a table with the first card. Set the standard for the table. Like to get when it's a cool group of people around the table. That's when it can really have fun with blackjack. Okay, ES here, moving up nicely. Slow and easy. It's a good retirement instrument, the old ES. Sit on my rocking porch with my iced tea and watch this sucker move up nicely. Our system is also, you can, well, that one just moved up automatically. I was just going to move it up manually to show you that everything's movable. Well, yeah, you can still, you can grab the stops and squeeze them. You can move them. But they are fully automated, but you still have we made them so you can still move them around if you feel like you're smarter than it. Or you just want to take the trade and keep the money. So for me, for example, I only need $500 in each one of these funded accounts. So once it hits a little over 500, I'll just close this one out here. This number 623. The goal for these $50,000 funded accounts is 300 to 500 a day. And then if you can do that for 5 days, you typically get into the pay range, somewhere in that range. A lot of times I'll let them run to $1,000. That's kind of my goal of a day, is $1,000 for an account, for a funded one. For the eval, it's to pass it. That's my goal. That's my goal on an eval, is to try to pass it in the same day. Apex screwed me up. They came out with that 1 day pass, and Rue started jacking with me. Started calling me a wimp. He said, "Come on." We were trading one contract all the time, and Rue was our first fan. Rue was our first follower, so that's why he gets a special treatment. And he's been with us every day for the last 4 years. Rue, we appreciate you truly. I do. You're like my friend. You're my buddy. I was in the army. You're my foxhole buddy. I appreciate that. But anyways, Rue was talking crap to me, telling me I was a wimp because I was only taking one contract. And Apex came out with that 1 day pass. He said, "Oh, scale up." So we designed a strategy where you'd take 10 contracts because that's what Apex said you could do. And we developed it into the 1 day pass. But now Apex changed yeah, they change the rules all the time. So, um, and I don't know, Rory seems to think that it's still the same. So I guess I could be wrong on that. I thought they changed the rule on it, but Rory said they didn't. So I'm good with whatever you guys find out. We got an ES trade here moving up nicely. So I'm in a good range here with this account. 620. What is this number? Yeah, maybe somebody knows. Oh, 6 right now. That's what I wondered. It was 6. So you can for the 1 day pass, we had to change it to 6 contracts. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate that. 6 is the number of the amount of contracts I believe that you can take with an evaluation. So thank you. Dan, do you know if that's for like a specific, is it for $50,000 accounts, or do you know, is it just across the board? So I'm going to close that trade there for number 623. One way you can close them with your trade copy, or the replicanto anyway, is they have this flattened X over here. So again, it was up like 550 or so. And I just hit that X and then it closes the trade out. So then it shows the P&L now. So that one it made 550 or 546 exactly right there. And then I just take away the little yellow circle. And so that shuts it off. So we got a $600 trade now moving up nicely. Okay, cool. Thanks, Rick. Yeah, so it's six contracts for the 50K accounts. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. So the old ES here. This is old Reverend Rick's money bag right here. This is how he pulled in the big cash. He's the patient guy. I need one of him on my shoulder every once in a while. Say, calm down, young bull. Follow the old bull, um, because I like to try to hit a home run every time. But the ES, you have to be a little more patient, and it's good for me to trade it because I always want to be in a trade, and this one it allows you to be in a trade for quite a while sometimes. But it's moving up nicely right now today. So we had to suffer a little bit of a pullback there. We were down about $300 on the trade, but we have our stop down there at I think it was $500 to give trade room to breathe. Very important in trading is you got to give these things room to breathe. It's unbelievable that you have to do that because it's frustrating. Being in a losing trade is hard, but it's not over until it's over. Market's moving up nicely today. Let's see what else we got in here. GC top of my leaderboard again. The Hikinachi trend tracker system. I tell you, those bots are hot. They're as good as the AI auto trader. I hate to say that too, because that's kind of our flagship product. But this new system, this Hikinachi trend tracker system, I can't believe how many days I come in and it's my number one bot. It kind of frustrates me. But it only takes the trades and the candles that are correctly technically set up for it. So it's just it doesn't deviate. It doesn't take a trade outside of those candles. It sucks. Our other bots take trades all over the place. Um, but this one doesn't. And that's why it's more consistent probably. It makes money because it's got the indicators lined up in a specific way that predict that it's gonna potentially give you a winner. Hmm. We got some, ES spots there though, nicely up the leaderboard for a single day, $1,500, nothing to sneeze at. Got looks like about 3 or 4 of them above 500. So we got 3 of the 4 Heikinachi Trend Tracker bots are up in the green pretty good today. The, CL is the only one I don't see here in the green for the Heikinachi Trend Tracker system. Hmm. High volume candles mean something. Man, the gold was looking beautiful last night. Oh shit, here's gold again. Look at them beauties. Woo wee. Man, it looks like the ES chart. Wow. Man, Rue. Those are some big boner candles right there, man. Look at those things. Wow. Let's see if we were on that with this buy sell signal. Oh yeah, it was all over it. That bot's up 2,200. Gold is moving nicely. A lot of volume, a lot of big candles. Starting to come back down to the 50 period moving average line now, this trend line. Our trade's closing in on us over here. And we're up 275 now. No SLR, no, none should ever disable themselves. Um, what you may want to do is try to get an appointment with Brock here in Discord. So right here in Discord in the problems and solutions channel, if you click this little pin up here, those are things they call them pin to the channel. Right here, if you hit Brock support, he could get in and maybe take a look and see what's going on in there. Ninja Trader is definitely a little finicky, so there's always I was telling people last time, it always feels like the same thing over again. When I was younger, we were running those cards, to get cable TV all the time, and you had to go back to the guy and get it reprogrammed and get your card again so you could watch TV again, and then they'd wipe it and you had to go back and almost like a drug addict. And this is the same thing, I think. Yeah, that's the weird thing. I don't do anything either, but I always have to have Sergio help me, get it going again for whatever reason. There's things that happen outside our control too. For example, uh, Microsoft updates I forgot what it's called, the BIOS, things like that. So sometimes even people have to send in a new license, machine ID, and there's 100 things that happen. So yeah, I'm not sure what that could be right offhand. Things that I do kind of on a regular basis, this could be valuable for you. I um I use the tool. So this is our tool, the RLT tool. And if you go to this database tab up here, there's several tabs up here. The first one's strategies, the second one is database tools. We got some magic buttons right here that Sergio put on here for the database. This fix ghost orders. Um, so you click these four around here, and only these four. But if you click these four, that has a way of cleaning the database for us and get rid of some problems. That's one potential fix for you, but only these four. So maybe if you can take a screenshot or something, you don't want to hit these other ones. No, no, no. But yeah, these four over here, those are the magic buttons. It cleans out some garbage in the database, but beyond that, it'd be better for us to get onto your computer and see if there's something in there. What Brock will do is he'll go into your logs, and we have a tool that we can export the logs, and we can see usually anything in red. This one's like a yellow color, so no problem. But the problems come in as red. I can see I don't have any here. If you have problems on your machine, we'll see the line will be highlighted in red. So those are the ones that he'll key in on, and then he'll, if he has to reach out to Sergio or some other people, he'll be able to do that. A lot of times we have to just go put a ticket into NinjaTrader tech support because it's something inside the control center from NinjaTrader that we're dealing with. So that happens too. So the log is the best place. All right. Looks like we're getting a little retracement, which is good here. We're pretty overextended. I hope we can start to push up now. We might be able to get a Heikenauchi buy signal here coming up. And we might get a buy signal here. Still in the ES trade up here. We're up 400 now. We got the trade is a no risk trade. So the risk is off the table. We're just sitting back in the good. That's why I really appreciate what we have as a company because we have tech support. Because I tell you, there's just buying a piece of software without some company or somebody to back it up is tough. That's tough. That's tough stuff right there. Well, actually, now you might have a chance with a little robot. This any of these little robots. If you're using ChatGPT or Codex or Claude or Gemini or any of them, they can help you a lot more than we used to be able to have resources. So you might be able to figure things out now. Um, a year ago, it was a lot harder. That's for darn sure. We got David Wise coming up here on the RLT TV. He'll be trading the SPY super system. See if he can catch a lucky rabbit's foot somewhere. We're trading the Heikenauchi Trend Tracker system and the AI Auto Trader here today. We got our best bot coming in at the gold bot here. The gold bot jumped in. Moneymaker finished that trade off. It's up 1,500 now. Another big retracement coming at us. Looks like this one might stick. And we're set up to go short now. We may take an entry here going short. Hmm. Okay, we got a little nugget, a little $40 trade on the ES there. If we go back and look at most of the Heikin trend tracker entries, or even the way the chart's set up, is trading is like a feeding frenzy. It's exactly what it is. Um, the harder the sells are, the better the buys are coming back. So it's like sell, 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 sell till it gets so low that so many people say, "Well, buy, 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 buy," and then you buy back up. So it's like a kind of like a yin and a yang. Right now, we're getting a steep sell, and so I know what's coming up. I know exactly what's coming up. There's going to be some buy candles coming up, and it's going to be hard. A lot of volume now going up. It's what I see every single day I watch it. So sell, 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 and now buy, 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 buy. The harder the sells are, the better the buys are, and vice versa. So if we could get like 6 sell signals, I guarantee you'd have 4 or 5 big buy signals coming right back. So in my mind, we're setting up beautiful for a long trade here coming up, but who knows? Who knows? Moved up nicely, huh? 30,450-ish. It's right over here, 350 points, 1.1%. Mhm. So the sells weren't quite hard enough to get the old buyers too excited here. Take one more lunge down, maybe. Mhm. Okay, we got a high volume candle being formed on the ES over here. So this is a high volume bullish candle starting to get formed. That was short lived. So it is a little bit bullish on that candle. That's a little bit blue there. So starting to move back up. This is the bottom. Typically, that's how you find out that it's forming the bottom down here. Yeah, exactly, SLR. That's we found that out too. That's how I wanted Unarenko, but they don't support it inside the Ninja Trader, unfortunately. So we had to what they call improvise and improvised on a 1 minute candle. Started with a 5 minute, and I just hate 5 minute candles. I tried 30 second, and I couldn't quite get there. Couldn't get anything to work on a 30 second either. So the 1 minute is where I ended up. I still like to look at a Unarenko chart just to get my head straight. So Unarenko got the trend still going down on the background there. Oh boy, there she goes. One more dump down. We got another price pivot here down at 333. Let's see if that one will hold up. A big liquidity sweep here. A liquidity sweep right here it is. They need some contracts up there. Mhm. Big move down. About 100 points now. Mhm. Starting to get that red background over here on the left. I'm looking at an NQ chart. We'll go back to the ES. Here we got the sell signal coming in. Mm. It doesn't have the red background, so it won't really take that trade, unfortunately. See, on these, it had the green background. It took the trade. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I think that's a pretty good filter in your head to say, does it have the background bias in alignment with it? It adds that extra confirmation to tell you, yeah, trend has been going that direction. Right now, all my mind says is everything's going up. You know, I feel like I'd be an idiot taking a short trade right now. Even though it moved down 100 points, 120 points, it still feels like we're in a bullish trend here, big time. On a longer time horizon, we are. So we'll get this thing to go up here in a few seconds. I'm thinking. Almost always when we get these hard sell signals that we catch buy signals almost directly after. All right, we got a little short week of trading here. We got a Friday off. Big Oh, thank you. I had the mic, wonder how long that happened. Shoot, sorry, SLR. I explained all that wrong. I thank you, Rory. I wonder how long that was going on. Oh man, I'll tell you, I was recording a video the other day, and I was like 30 minutes in, and then watched it, and it was like no audio. I'm thinking, God damn it! I wasted 30 minutes of talking to a freaking computer, and it wasn't even recording. That's life, man. Oh boy, I didn't say anything that was worthwhile listening to, probably anyway. We jumped in a trade here. We're going long. Got the ES best spot here going long for me. Got it dialed into these three accounts here. All right, guys, we got David Wise here on RLT TV. If you swap over to the live channel on YouTube here, he should be in the background showing you the spy super system. Hopefully, hey, making a little money, have a little fun today. Thanks again for joining us. Hope to see you tomorrow. And actually, Rory Powers will be here tomorrow, and he'll be doing the Hump Day version, and then I'll catch the Thursday slash Friday version in 2 days from here. So, thanks again for joining me today, guys. Good luck. Have a great. Oh, thanks, SLR. About 6 minutes. That's a lot less than I was thinking. Good. Have a great day, guys. Good luck trading. Bye now.